It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Ravens first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain.
There by the defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was...
Here's a 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
First down yardage. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 40 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This is brought in at the 21. Sheds off the tackle. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle. And
this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Jets 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll give to Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 5. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing up first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Hall on a give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Roquan Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Mitchell. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, this is Harris. He'll be stopped short of the 25. A nice move, couldn't free him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. In motion left, Flowers. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throw windows go a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they?
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Johnson with a reception. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That'll be taken in by Flowers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another run with Mitchell.
Evades him at the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35, Jets 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot...
Down the numbers! There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the option. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jets 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
65 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now Wilson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And take over at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus
of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. An 84-yard punt return. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jets 21.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.